Hey everybody, Flip and Danny here, founders of the Freedom Real Estate Group family of companies, and welcome to another episode of our podcast, which is called
Freedom Through Passive Income.
That's right, and welcome to another live episode. This is our week recap and key takeaways.
And
Fun Shirt Friday.
That's right.
And this week is a very special week because Michigan State plays the bad team this week. And so therefore, I've got to rep my colors, so go green. Yeah, I got to do what I can. It's probably not going to be pretty tomorrow. So, but anyway, it's week 43. We've only got 9 more weeks left of these recaps, which I love.
Yep.
All right. So, ready?
Yep,
All right,
ready.
Here we go. Episode 295, State of the Market. What are smart buyers doing in today's market? So, key takeaway number 1 is, as we plan for 2023, we are monitoring the markets and can see that some investors are growing fearful. For us and our companies, we are going to position ourselves to position ourselves to take advantage of the opportunities that arise. Another key takeaway is one thing you can do to position yourself to acquire a property is to listen to the seller and give them options. Use creative financing that allows you to pay a little bit more and places a seller in a position where they might be interested in taking your offer over somebody else who doesn't know how to make multiple offer scenarios. If you have not had any experience in this area, reach out to us so that you can align yourself with those of us who have experienced past down markets and can help you navigate the changing real estate world.
That's right. Episode 296, Real Estate News. Our 384 units sold.
Our what sold?
Oh, you guys have to appreciate the fact that we never edit out these bloopers.
No, it's go.
We just give it to you as it comes. 384 unit. It sold. Yay! Key takeaway number 1. Our first 384 unit syndication deal closed this week. It had been pending since June, and we are ecstatic the asset sold. Originally, this was going to be a 5 to 7 year deal, but it sold in only 14 months. The market afforded us a great opportunity. We achieved our projection in less than 12 months. Our purchase price is $43 million. We raised approximately $13.2 million, and the project sale price was $70 million. Key takeaway number 2. We are excited and thankful for our investors who participated in this deal with us, and we wanted to share this news with you and celebrate. And as our investors receive their returns, we are working on new projects so they can get the bonus depreciation in 2022. We encourage each of you to reach out to us for more information so you can be part of our next deal. We are readying for this end of this year.
That's right.
Boom.
All right. Episode 297, Motivational Monday. Nothing is impossible.
True.
Today's key takeaway is today's Motivational Monday quote is, nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. To us, this means that if you believe in yourself, you can do anything you want if you simply desire and put forth the work to get there. One thing that we should do to boost our self-belief is to surround ourselves with others who are on the same path, have experience, and encourage us. Another key takeaway is, for many of us, motivation is grounded in our goals. Do we set small, short-term goals for ourselves, or are we more comfortable with the long-term goals that we can achieve by working through the smaller steps first? How you can best focus will lead to motivation, which in turn leads to action that can overcome inertia in our lives.
That's right. All right, and episode 298, Become a Private Lender. We have 3 key takeaways for you on this one.
What?
The first one is, today we have some great news. We are opening opportunities for more investors to become private money lenders. Our debt fund is expiring in approximately 30 days, and we must create a new fund to raise more. What is private money lending? It's where you loan money for a real estate deal that is secured by a note and mortgage, but you are the bank and are in first lien position on the property. What many investors like about being a private lender is that it is usually a short-term loan for less than 12 months or less, and you can keep your money liquid. Key takeaway number 2, when we discuss the debt fund, this is a 3-year investment. The benefit of investing in our debt fund is that you will receive interest rates like a private money lender, but you do not have to find and exit deals. We do that for you, and your money works for you 24/7 for 3 years. If you'd like to learn more about the debt fund, please reach out to our team. And key takeaway number 3. There are also master notes for private lending. In this scenario, we can open and close these as needed. These notes are simply loans to our company that can be used for deals and growing the business. These funds are placed in a separate bank account that are always your funds. We always know where the money has been invested, and we can track both usage and returns. You are paid quarterly each year and can call us anytime to discuss performance. If this is the type of private money lending that interests you, please reach out to our team.
Yay! All right, episode 299. 299. Army of CEOs. So first key takeaway is during our quarterly planning meeting, our CEO, Aaron, observed that our team was like an army of CEOs, where everybody is enabled and empowered to plan. It has become critical that every team member, although part of an independent company, understands the interdependence of each group, how decisions affect the performance of the entire organization, and how important each of their voices are to our continued growth and success. Another key takeaway is, as our organization grows, departments can become isolated from one another, focusing only on their internal goals. For us, each company had a narrow scope based on their individual goals. It was only when we hired our general, I like that, our general, our CEO, who identified the disconnection of these separate entities and joined them together that we saw our potential to create something greater than the sum of its parts. An organization of collaboration where responsibility and teamwork lead to a culture that we are proud to call our Freedom Family of Companies.
Yes.
And then yesterday was episode number 300.
Yay! Yes.
Can't believe it.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
So this is 301.
301. This is good math.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then that was our first key takeaway that we decided on.
We did 300 of these bad boys in a row.
Yes, we did.
That's impressive.
And our second key takeaway was we have a new deal in the works that we can't talk about publicly because it is a 506B.
But we can't talk about it.
Well, we can talk about the deal, but without telling you about the deal.
Yeah.
So we can say we have a deal, we can't tell you about the deal.
That's right.
It is a 506B opportunity, and so you have to be in our investor club in order to learn about it and invest. So this is just, again, another reminder how important it is to join the investor club, because we are going to start doing some more 506C things where we can talk about them publicly. We can tell you about the deal, we can tell you about the returns, and lots of other things. But for now, we've really been using our private community because we have so many people in our private community that are interested in investing, and it allows non-accredited investors to be a part of the investment. Whereas when you advertise publicly and it's a 506C, you have to be accredited. So we've always wanted to include the broader scope of everybody that listens to our podcast, that is involved with our team and wants to invest and be on this journey together. And that's why we've always focused on those 506Bs. So we do have a new deal. So just make sure you're joining our investor club.
That's right. And like she said, make sure you're heading on over to the website, freedomcapitalinvestments.com, to
join our investor club.
Join the investor club. That's right. Make sure you're in there. Make sure you're talking to Ben and CJ. Make sure you're checking us out on all the social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, all those guys, to see, because if you're not talking to us, you can't find out what we're doing.
That's right.
But we like to end all of our episodes with
invest smart.
Live happy.
Bye everybody.
Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for individualized advice. Opinions and information on the show are not guaranteed. All investment strategies have the potential for profit and loss.